Is something wrong with me if I don't like being a housewife? Don't be a housewife. If you are a housewife and your husband won't let you not be one, seriously considering not being his wife. Those are all reasons why women obtain an education, have a career, and establish their own financial futures. Yes. Own your career, own your finances, own your future. My husband thought all people should be self-supporting. He said he'd seen too many women be trapped into unpleasant marriages as they had few paying job skills and feared leaving the marriage, or face poverty if spouse became disabled or divorced them. He said with both spouses employed, even with a difference in earning power, it was a more equal marriage. I was really glad I had a good job with benefits when he died unexpectedly, leaving me with our disabled school-aged daughter to care for. You may remain happily single or can easily find a partner that agrees with you. Few men these days object to a wife who wants to have a job. I love being a housewife, but it's okay not to like it. It's not for everyone. One thing that makes it easier is I don't worry about money at all. I never have to ask for it, so it's not a stress for me. I enjoy being with my kids. My husband helps with housework when I'm overwhelmed, and I have a lot of time for hobbies. If you hate it though, go get a job you enjoy. Life's too short to be miserable. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you. Anybody who spends many hours of a day doing something they don't get fulfillment from should be evaluated and changed or see what can help them find happiness. Best of luck to you. A lot of women want to and do work. I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with you for that. Get a job and use that money to hire a maid. Two birds, one stone. It's not the 1950s anymore. You don't have to be a housewife. What you're feeling is extremely common amongst women. If you feel like you're in a situation where you're being forced into being a housewife, just leave. You're not going to be happy in that relationship. This is a very common feeling. There's a huge amount of art and media going back many decades about women who aren't happy being housewives. It's very normal. Both are valid, the one who wants to work and the one who wants to be a housewife. And both are equally fine. If you'd get married though, this is something that should though be discussed before having kids. Having ADHD doesn't inherently make you bad at cleaning and organizing anyways. Is this something you're being offered? Is this your culture? Is this what you're being asked to do? Society has long pounded into our brains that it's not normal for us to not want to be at home popping out babies taking care of everything. This is totally normal. Being a housewife fucking sucks. I'm so glad my kids are a little older and I've gone back to work. You do you. Sounds like your decision is made, and that's okay. The husband isn't the only member of the marriage whose happiness and sense of fulfillment matters. No, be whatever you want. You sound like someone with a lot more to offer and you're eager to find out what that is. Over half of US households are dual-income households where both people work. Even if there is some religious or cultural reason that says you should be home, not everyone will feel that way. You're fully justified to your opinion. My wife stayed at home for a few years with me traveling for work and absolutely hated IT. She said she felt like a useless freeloader and she was very bored depressed. I get it, if you don't have tons of hobbies to keep you busy and children to chase around, you definitely would feel a bit adrift. Don't ever let a man or anyone else tell you how you need to live. You want a job, you want some purpose, to learn new skills and to socialize with other humans on a daily basis. It feels good to contribute for your family. If he doesn't agree, don't ruin your life for him. Make him understand or consider moving on. Have you applied for jobs and discussed how you feel with your husband? I think that's the first step. Look into FLRs. Don't do it if you're not 100 driven to it. Not at all. After her first marriage, my wife promised herself she was never going to be financially dependent on a man ever again. Having no resources of her own made it very difficult when she had to get away from him. I don't blame you at all for not wanting to leave yourself in a vulnerable position.